Miss Nee. Y'all, it is over. Finito, squash, done, completed, whatever you want to say. Real Housewife of Atlanta, season 9, reunion part 4 is over. And we had all these damn episodes for what? I don't know why we need 22, but they gave them to us. So, since they gave them to us, let's get into this bitch. Phaedra. If y'all haven't seen my video of exposed, please check that out about Phaedra Park because she was really exposed last night for the fraud that she is. Now I don't know about this freaking fraud relationship with her freaking frat Portia, aka freaking frat. I don't know if that's gonna be over, but it should be. Cause Portia, I've been telling you, she got you looking like the fool that you is, like the pot on this motherfucker in her race. She got you being exactly what she wanted you to be. She used you as ammunition to go for Candy because she could not stand in her own grounds against Candy. And I feel like she has jealousy and envy for Candy because Candy surpassed her. But even coming in, Candy was the most talented one. She's the only one that had a brand. The only one was still with a brand. A multi-millionaire. She has her own candy coated entertainment. She has businesses out the woodwork and continues to build her businesses and her brand. And she just couldn't stand in the friend light. She wanted her to be brought down to zero because she felt like Candy wasn't there for her, and she felt like Candy and Todd took her husband's side, which was right because I know Candy, just like Candy said, I could expose you. And she brought up Angela Stanton. Yes, when I was talking about an exposed, the one when I heard her story, I knew there was some truth to it. She was like, "Don't let me expose you," because she know and Todd know what time it is with Phaedra. The reason why they stood by Apollo's side is because they know you had your hands in it as well. And when that boy got all them years, you just turned your back on him. So that's why they took his side because right is right and wrong is wrong. And just like Nene Lee said to you, you can't win when you're dirty. That damn fraud. And I like calling her fraud. Fuck fake, freak, fraud. And Portia is freak. Now, Portia, I don't think she has no innocent part in this because regardless of the fact, you home with Candy, you were close to Candy and Todd, you know Candy don't do drugs and use alcohol, and you have said that, you know she didn't use it. So the fact of the matter that you thought that she would drug you and rape you along with her husband, take you to some type of sex dungeon, you should know what time was because you've been all up in her candy coated factory, all up in her house. You know this girl wasn't gonna do no mess like that. And besides, honey, you ain't that bad to where they need to feel the need to rape you when this bitch is better than you who will hurt something for the Lolo. Just keeping it real. But you knew and you should never ran with it. But I think you ran with it because you didn't know how to fight you didn't know how to fight with facts. Period, point blank. And you can do some low blow with some facts. And like Kenna was on V10.3 or whatever, Atlanta radio station. She was like, I could have seen they told some truth about some shit that could embarrass me. Then that is what I really thought they was gonna come at me with. But the fact that they made up lies. And some will say, well, Phaedra is an attorney. Yeah, you're an attorney, but attorneys are known for lying and maybe missing up the truth a little bit, but they do their research and go for facts. Research and facts. Phaedra did none of that. She made this shit up clearly because she was mad and hurt and she wanted to be vindictive, and that's why she made this lie up. Now, you would have think that this reality show is not the courtroom, so you don't have to have on your lawyer cold stone face at all times. You could be yourself. Show us that the stereotype for lawyers is not just liars and these money hungry people who will do anything for a dime and just whatever. Show us the real you, but in fact, you prove us right and even righter. I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled your damn law degree or banned you from practicing law in for a couple of years because you embarrassed not only lawyer, but you embarrassed you just that whole French side. Like they didn't stand behind that. They didn't know. Andy came and said he didn't know this was gonna be in y'all storyline. And I don't think they would have backed that because look what's happened to everybody else with all these rape charges. And I don't think they would have allowed you to defame her like that or just, just destroy her character like that with these rape allegations. I don't think they would have allowed you to go that far. And Phaedra just sat up there with a straight face, like she wasn't moved, didn't have no remorse for anything. And the fact that she kept saying all these but her apology, I don't feel was true. And then Candy brought up another fact on the radio station earlier. She was like, well, not only did she apologize, but when I watched the show back, I seen her go to the back and tell Portia, I only told you this because I wouldn't know, just in case something would have happened to you, I would have felt bad knowing what I have known. But you denied it on the couch, but then you go back there and say, well, I had to tell you because I didn't want nothing to happen to you. So therefore, any apology that you said, I don't believe it. It wasn't true. Now I try to tell Candy this whole time, all the way from season 3 through the TV screen, you better stay the hell away from that damn Phaedra. She's a snake. But she wasn't listening, I guess, because it was through the TV. But it just really freaked up because I guess why Portia really went with it because she knew that you and Candy were friends, and she knew that if anybody knew anything about Candy, you would have known it. So she figured that Candy actually told you this because of how close you guys was. But in fact, it was a lie, and before Portia kept saying it and going around throwing this girl name through the mud, she should have really sat back and thought about it. And just like Shamia came back there and told her, was like, you can't continue to allow people to use you. And she's like, I just need you to be here for support. And it ain't like you just lost a motherfucking titty. She's trying to tell you, you allow her to use you, and she tried to tell you that Phaedra was no good. And that's basically what she was saying. Not like you just, you know what I'm saying? She just be here for support. And all this crying, and like everybody was saying Portia was crying, but there wasn't no tears. And Kenya was getting her life. Kenya was enjoying that shit. And I don't blame her because they try to make it seem like Kenya is such a liar. But when it boils down to it, Phaedra is the most shady and the liar, the most vindictive, and the only one that I feel like is a true bona fide liar. Um, that's pretty much it. That's all last night was about. Was about Phaedra telling these lies, and even Annie was like, "I can't believe you, as a lawyer, would say such defaming and accuse her of such as allegation, knowing what type of serious trouble that she could get into. Why would you say it? And she didn't have nothing to say. She just she looked like a psychopath. She looked like she's 1 minute from jumping off the fucking cliff because she done been found out to be this big ass liar. And then she was like, well, nah, I look like the villain. Ah, damn, villain won't let me be great. You are. You are a liar. You manipulated Portia to believe you and to use her to throw daggers at Candy and Ty, which was unfair. Like, you allow her to just try to destroy these people family. Not only did you walk Johnny into 2 fucking sessions with a lawyer to sue her for some BS, but you allow Portia to just try to bring Todd and Candy down for absolutely nothing. Like, you really tried so hard to make this girl fall down, and then at the end, you look like the freaking fool. And oh yeah, and how she was talking about she was talking to someone who was encouraging her, giving her the encouragement to be better. I guess to get out the Apollo situation. It's it's alleged that she was talking about Jamal Bryan, who is the ex husband of Giselle Bryan from the Real Housewife of Potomac. Wow, and he's a pastor. But the crazy thing about it is, if that was your Mr. Chocolate, this was the man that you were so called having a text relationship or trying to build something with. He's in the relationship with the singer Tweet. So it's like, wow, you all up in somebody else man business while you tried to scandalize Kenya name about texting your husband. Now you texting somebody else's boyfriend. Child, you are a mess. And you wanted to give us this persona of you being this Southern Belle, this amazing great attorney, a great mother, such a great wife, and you're just a phony, a fraud, a snake, a sneaky thotty bitch. Sorry, but the truth. And I'm like, with Candy, I could have filmed with Angela Stanton, the one who wrote that book about you, who said you was a fraud all these years, and you was, not only did you not meet Apollo, the father, your ex-husband, the father of your 2 sons, when you started filming the season 3 of Housewife Atlanta, but you've been dealing with him since the 90s, and y'all been robbing and stealing people. Now, Angela Stanton is also the ex-girlfriend of the late 90s rapper Drama. That's how she met Phaedra, because Phaedra was his lawyer too. Drama, the one that tried to bring the bomb to her office. Him. So she was like, if I wanted to be vindictive and low down and sneaky, I could have brought Angela Stanton on here and filmed with her so she can expose you. But I don't get down to that level. And I still could spray you, but I'm not going to do that. Because she said she had to come to grips when her daughter seen the show and was like, Mom, what about them bad days? You say she talk about you and talk about grandma because she be having a bad day and, she just want to bring you down with her. I thought you was a bit above that. So her daughter had to bring her back to realization and bring her, bring her above them haters. But baby, I would have said, baby, this one time here, I got to get this one. But she tried to hold herself together. She wanted to knock their motherfucking head off. They should have let her because that was just some foul crap. Because this girl got stores, baby clothes. She, you know what I'm saying? Her name is on Bedroom Candy. She got her hands in everything instead of trying to dim and dab her. And then she was like on a radio station earlier and she was like, not only would they brought me down, but my employees, she said she had over 100 some employees during that old lady gang restaurant. And she was like, they depend on their job. You would have just brought me down to where no one would want to deal with me, be associated with me. And then I got all these employees who have thousands of kids losing their fucking job. She was crying. She's so emotional, but that's my girl, Team Candy. But she was like, it's not just about me. It goes deeper than that. You could have ruined the lives of other people. All because of you mad because we took Apollo's side. So, y'all, I'm glad this season is over. It's over. If you need any motherfucking law advice or attorney at law, please don't go to Phaedra. Season 9 has come to an end. 22 episodes. I'm glad they closed that mug. And I'm glad Phaedra been exposed for the fraud that she is. Hopefully Portia come to her senses and that freaking fraud shit be over because she wasn't your friend. She was just using you. She meant what she said when she said you were dumb. She just needed somebody. You were her guinea pig. I don't think they should bring Portia back, not Portia, but Phaedra back next season. She has no storyline, and if she wanna, you know, go off of this storyline of being a liar, I would be just embarrassed. And she was either embarrassed or just didn't give a fuck. But I wouldn't want to be back on the show because now it's like you're known as a liar. No one is gonna believe anything for real that come out your mouth. Nene Leakes is coming back. Kim Zolciak is coming back. Maybe they're replacing Portia and Phaedra with Kim and Nene because Nene gonna be getting paid $2.5 million. Lord have mercy. But y'all want to see her, so she back. That's pretty much it. I hate how it ended, but I appreciate how it ended because now, even though Candy has been been proven that it was a lie or been vindicated, I don't think some people still gonna see her for what the lies, because sometimes it's hard to get lies off of your name because they be so freaking scandalous lies that people believe what they heard, and even if the truth has occurred, they still don't care. So I just hope the best for them. But y'all, that's my show report for Real Housewife of Atlanta season 9 reunion part 4. Please leave me a comment telling me if you agree, if you don't agree, whatever it may be. If you caught something that I did not catch, tell me about it. Let Miss Neatney know what time it is. Other than that, share me, subscribe to me, tell any and everybody you know Miss Neatney is here. Miss Neatney.